everyone. Today we're going to learn a new language lesson, and this is partly a review of your previous lessons back when you were in grade 4. So let's start with forming plural forms of regular nouns. But before that, let us have a quick review or recap about what are singular and plural nouns. So when we say singular nouns is a name of one person, place, thing, or idea. Again, when we say singular, it means only one, such as one apple, one dog, one shop, or one man. Also, we can say that instead of saying one apple, one dog, we can use the articles a and an so that we can address a singular noun. So for example, we have here apple, we can say an apple, a dog, a shop, and a man. Remember, you use an for vowel and a for consonant. Next, when we say plural nouns, on the other hand, plural nouns are names of persons that is more than one person, place, thing, or events or ideas. Example, now we have two apples, dogs or many dogs, many shops, and of course, men. So when we say plural nouns, these are more than one, and you no longer use the articles a and an when you are addressing a plural noun. So once again, singular means one, while plural means more than one. Now we are going to focus on how do we change singular to plural nouns, especially if our focus is on the regular nouns. First, most plural nouns end in s. So when we say singular to plural, most of their endings would be s, such as book to books, flower to flowers, cow to cows, friend to friends, and tourist spot to tourist spots. Next, number 2, add es to nouns ending in s, sh, ch, x, or z. For example, we have the word match to matches, paintbrush to paintbrushes, bus to buses, fox to foxes, and quiz to quizzes. Remember, there are certain ways to pronounce words in plural form. So for example, if your word ends with P, T, K, F, and the NG or the TH, then the sound should be letter S, such as lip to lips, cat to cats, rock to rocks, cough to coughs, and month to months. So it's an S sound. However, if the word ends with letter B, D, G, V, M, N, NG, and then L, and then R, and all vowel, then the sound of this is letter Z. So such as cabs to cabs, lid to lids, bag to bags, stove to stoves, sum to sums, can to cans, thing to things, bill to bills, car to cars, bee to biz. So as you can see, the sound is Z sound. Now on the other hand, if it ends with S, double S, CE, SE, sh, SH, or ch, CH, or the GE, and the X, the sound is is. Again, the sound is is. So such as bus to buses, class to classes, place to places, cause to causes, dish to dishes, beach to beaches, garage to garages, and tax as in taxes. So you see, there are different ways to pronounce the plural words, especially if it ends with the following. There are 3 pronunciation rules. We have the S sound, the Z sound, and the Z sound. Let's continue. Now, there are nouns ending in vowel plus Y, so all you need to do is just simply add S, such as boy to boys, donkey to donkeys, monkey to monkeys, sun ray to sun rays, and life boy to life boys. Again, we can say you just simply add S if the word ends with a vowel and Y, like O and then Y, simply add S. On the contrary, you don't need to add S, but rather change Y to I and add ES if the nouns end with consonant plus Y. Again, rule number 3A is when the nouns end in consonant plus Y, change Y to I and add ES. Example is baby to babies. So since Y is preceded with a consonant B, all you need to do is to change Y, drop Y, and add IES. Next, we have bunny to bunnies, cherry to cherries, lorry to lorries, and strawberry to strawberries. Can you think of other words that end with consonant plus Y? Very good. Now let's move on to the next one. This now is some nouns ending in F. So most of you are familiar with this, and these words ending in F commonly change to VES. So examples are the following. We have live to lives, knife to knives, wolf to wolves, shelf to shelves, and thief is to thieves. Now that you're in grade 5, we have some exception to the rules, such as these nouns ending in F do not change to VES, rather they just add S. Examples are giraffe to giraffes. So you don't spell it as giraffes. Okay? So you don't change it to VES, rather just simply add S. Next, chef to chefs, not shelves. Next, handkerchief to handkerchiefs, just simply add S. Roof to roofs, not roofs. And handcuff to handcuffs, just simply add S. Some other examples are buffs. So we can see this as an alternative for your mask, especially for motorcycle riders. Next, cliffs or bangin in Tagalog. Cuffs is the one that you use to tie or to close a polo. Dandruff is a hair dirt. So when you have a lot, then it's called dandruffs. Just simply add S. Earmuffs is a protection for the ear to keep us warm. Sheriffs is like a police here in the Philippines. Muffs is also a protection for our hands, especially if it's cold weather. It's almost the same with mittens. However, muffs is looking like this. Mittens are like gloves. Okay? Next one is gulf. So a gulf is a bigger than lake, but gulf is surrounded by land. So a body of water surrounded by land bigger than a lake. Next, reefs are the one that you can see, or plants that you can see underneath the water. And this is an example of safe. So a safe is a smaller kind of vault wherein you can keep money. You can usually find safe in a hotel or even in your homes. But for the bank, we usually have vaults because it can contain a huge amount of money. So again, these are some words ending in F, but you just need to add S in it. Still, there are some nouns ending in F, but can contain both VES and S. Again, these are special nouns ending in F that you can change by adding VES or S. Example, wharf to wharfs and wharves, dwarf to dwarfs and dwarves, calf to calves or calves, hoof to hooves or hoofs, and then scarves as or scarves. Okay, so again, when we see these words, you can change this by adding VES or S. So there are only 5 words that can change to VES or S. Now let's move on to nouns ending in vowel and O or musical terms. Again, these are words ending in vowel plus O or musical terms. This time you just need to add S in it. Example are kangaroos. Next, radio. So you can see that it's O preceded by another vowel, just simply add S. Or igloo to igloos. So again, since there's an O preceded by another O, just simply add S. Here are some examples of musical terms. We have piano to pianos, so it's not ES. Since it is a musical term, just simply add S. Or soprano to sopranos, not ES, again because it's a musical term. However, we also have an exception to this. Sometimes, when the nouns are ending in vowel and O, and here are some other examples, plus some other musical terms. Here are some examples, okay? We have cameo to cameos, folio to folios, kangaroo, patios, portfolio, radio, cameo, folio, studio, tattoo, video, zoo. So these are nouns ending in vowel plus O. And here are some musical terms that just add S, like cielo, piano, radio, solo, and duo. As I've mentioned earlier, there are still some nouns ending in consonant plus O. Okay, again, these are nouns ending in consonant plus O. This time, you just simply add ES. So here are some examples. We have tomato to tomatoes, potato to potatoes, torpedo to torpedoes, hero to heroes, and banjo to banjos. So as you can see, isn't it that this word is a musical term? So this is another exemption to the rule. So we always understand that in English, there are some exemption to the rule. So again, here the word banjo should add ES to it, not just S alone. Now, again, there are some other exemptions like the word in F. So nouns ending in O can either add S or ES. Here are some examples. We have avocados or avocados. So it's accepted when you say avocado S or avocado ES. Same with buffalo to buffaloes, mangoes to mangoes, mosquito to mosquitoes, volcanoes to volcanoes. As you can see, all these 5 pictures here, you can change the singular nouns to plural by adding either S or ES. We also have halo to halos, dominos to dominos, hobos to hobos. So hobos are beggars. Okay, so that's the meaning of a hobo. Tornadoes to tornadoes, cargoes to cargoes. So again, these are some other words ending in O that you can add either S or ES. Next, we also have some nouns ending in O that add either S or ES. Now this time, they are not pictures, but these are some example of words. So we still have avocado, buffalo, cargo, desperado, halo, hobo, innuendo, mango, memento. Memento is a souvenir. Motto is like what you believe in life. So it's the same as belief. No means no. Okay? Then you also know the tornado, you also know the volcano, and of course the word zero. So if you have many zeros in the exam, for example, you can say either zeros S or zeros ES. So again, these are some nouns ending in O that you can add either S or ES. Lastly, these are some nouns ending in O, but you just need to add S. Why is this separated from the others? Because as you can see, this group of nouns have a consonant plus O, right? As you can see in my previous rule 5B, it should be consonant plus O should be ES. But these words are exemption to the rule. As you can see, even though they end with consonant plus O, you just simply add S to them. Okay? Such word as armadillo, auto or cars, bravo. So if you have many clubs, bravos. Bronco, casino, gazebo is like the one that you can use for resorts. It's a bigger place wherein you can hold events. That's a gazebo. Kilo, kimono is a Japanese costume for girls, most especially. Next, logo. So if you have logos for the game that you're playing, that is a logo. Memo is a letter. So you don't say memo ES, but it's rather memos. Poncho, photos like pictures, pro like professionals, sombrero is one, taco, memo, torso, and tobacco. So again, these are nouns that are not following the consonant plus O rule. Rather, these are exemption to the rule. Meaning to say, even though it's consonant plus O, just simply add S. Okay? So I hope that you are not confused with this. That's the reason why it is placed in this video so that you can review and re-review if in case that we're going to have exams in the future. So now let's have a quick activity about the plural form of the following regular nouns. Okay? So for example, you have the word blemish. What is the plural form of the word blemish? Okay, the correct plural form for the word blemish is blemishes. Why is it blemishes? Because it ends with SH, and as for our rule, if the word ends with SH, just simply add E and then S. Okay, so now let's move on to the second example. Our second example is the word monkey. What is the plural for the word monkey? The correct answer for monkey is monkey and just add S. Why? Because this one is a vowel preceding letter Y. So vowel plus Y, just add S. Last example is housewife. What is the correct plural form for the word housewife? The correct answer for the word housewife is housewives. So this one is an FE word, but you need to change this to VES so that you can get the plural form of the noun. Are you ready to now work on our activity for today? If yes, let us continue and start the activity. What is the plural of the word crutch? The correct answer is crutches. Add ES. Second, potato. What is the plural of the word potato? The correct answer is potatoes. Just add ES. Number 3. What is the plural for the word golf? The plural form of the word golf is golfs. As you can see, do not change to VES, rather this just add S. Number 4 is bookshelf. What is the plural of the word bookshelf? The correct answer is bookshelves. Change F to VES. Number 5, what is the plural for the word dwarf? The correct answer for dwarf is dwarfs or dwarves. So this is also an example of a word that has two plural forms. Number 6, avocado. What is the plural for the word avocado? The correct answer for avocado is avocados S or avocado ES. So again, avocado is an example of a word that has two plural forms. Number 7 is studio. What is the plural for the word studio? The plural form for the word studio is studios. Just add S because O is preceded by a vowel. Number 8 is handcuff. What's the plural for the word handcuff? The plural form for the word handcuff is simply just add S. Number 9 is lorry. What is the plural of lorry? The plural for lorry is just simply remove Y and change to IES. Lastly, number 10, what is the plural form of the word homeowners? The correct answer for homeowners is just simply add S. Alright, so were you able to get all the 10 items correctly? If you do, very good. I believe you have understood our previous lesson. So now let's move on to the next activity. In activity 2, I will be giving you 20 items of words. All you need to do is to change all of these words into its plural form. Remember the rules 1 to 6 as you write the activities. Alright? So are we all ready? If yes, prepare your papers and let us begin our quiz. Okay, so were you able to write all the correct answers for this activity? So if yes, let us now proceed to answering this activity. Okay, so for the word wristwatch, the correct answer is wristwatches, blue jay to blue jays, kangaroo to kangaroos, knife to knives, change FE to VES, hobby to hobbies, mango to mangoes, either ES or S, handkerchief to S, boy is just simply add S, eyelash to eyelashes, birthday to birthdays. Next, wish to wishes, tomato to tomatoes, counterpunch to counterpunches, lorry to lorries, housewife to housewives, fox to foxes, turkey to turkeys, portfolio to portfolios, igloo to igloos, and dwarf is to dwarfs or dwarves. Were you able to get all the correct items for this second activity? If yes, then it shows that you already understand this topic and is ready to move on to the harder parts of the singular and plural noun rules. So now that we are all able to finish this activity, always remember that when we say singular nouns, this means only one person, place, thing, idea, or events. On the other hand, when we say plural nouns, these are nouns that are more than one. We have studied different kinds of rules, such as most plural nouns end in S, add S, ES to nouns ending in S, SH, CH, X, and Z, nouns ending in consonant plus Y, change Y to I and add ES, nouns ending in consonant plus Y, change Y to I and add ES, some nouns ending in F or change to VES, some nouns ending in F just add S, still some nouns ending in F just add S or change to VES. Some nouns ending in vowel plus O and musical terms just add S, yet some nouns ending in vowel plus O just add ES or both. But when you have consonant, just simply add ES. So once again, this is our lesson for today, how to change plural form of the regular nouns following the rules 1 to 6. If you don't have any questions, I'll see you on our next lesson. Goodbye, everyone.